Okay, guys, of course, what's up? And we are to bring you, I'm here to bring you Chasing Tears. I think I said we. I meant to say me. Let's bring you Chasers. I wanted to record this right when it released, but I got sick. As I said in the Friday Night Funkin' video, I ended up getting sick, so I never, obviously, recorded this when I wanted to. I wanted to record it like 2 days after it came out, but it's been over a week since it came out, so whoops. I can't help it. I was sick. It happens. Disclaimer though, before we start, any fan service in this video, in this series, will be cut out. Because YouTube don't like that. I don't want to do that, but I'm gonna have to, because it's, it's my channel and I don't want to get, terminated or strike because I had, a butt on there. So pennies and stuff like that would be, censored. I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet. I'm thinking what I might do is just zoom in on the text. And just show the text itself, or I might have to cut that scene out altogether. For those particular scenes, that doesn't mean every CG is gonna be like that. If it's a CG that doesn't have any of that, it will be in the video anyway. But I will have to do that because fan service is pretty much frowned upon on YouTube, 110%. So in order to record this and give you guys this video, I would have to compromise with taking out the fan service completely. So, you can see this is probably way more PG-13 of a game series I'm doing. So, if you want somebody to show all of it, you can probably look at YouTube and find it, and they might be fine, but I don't want to chance it just to get the extra views or something because I showed something in it. So, just be warned. You could probably find someone that's already showed it all. But I don't want to risk that. So, you guys are going to show okay with that. I don't know how much fan service is in this game. So, if it's some, I might keep it in there if it's not really any. But, anyway, enough talking. Just, that's a disclaimer. So, I hope you guys are going to show okay with that. If you are, then let's go get into the meat and potatoes of this. So, I don't know if this is Yui or if this is a male-female thing. I think it's a male-female thing because they're looking at me kinda sexual, but anyway, let's start. Okay, this original contains flying light images like a truck assist for people with photosensitive epilepsy. If you experience lightheadedness, altered vision, twitching, disorientation, confusion, or momentary loss of awareness, please immediately say. This product is for fiction, story, all names, characters, and events. Portray the vision, not what fiction is. No identification for actual persons living or deceased. Place appearance of products is intended or should be reported. All characters are 18 years or older. The visual novel contains disturbing horror scenes that may be unfit for children. Easy story. Read the description advice. I do know about the horror elements, but I also read that there's not really much deal horror-wise. But I'm okay with that. I don't care. So if you have epilepsy, be careful. So, and if you don't like horror, then be careful if you decide to watch this. I like horror. I really do like horror. So for me, it doesn't bother me. But for other people, it might. So, enable time choices. No, because that just gives some anxiety I do not need in my life. Wood floorboards are creaking over my head. Someone's walking in the attic. There's nobody in the house but me. Actually, this is kind of hit the whole image a lot more than I thought it would. Is it packed or storage or something? They say the night is darkest before the dawn, and the last box you carry when you move is the heaviest one. Not sure about the night part, but do I get another box in the hallway? I try my best to remember if I packed a couple of concrete slabs in there. Luggage right before I did. The movers didn't bother waiting for me and simply formed a small zoo out with my belongings on the porch. Oh well, at least nobody snatched them. I wonder if anybody lives around here at all. That's too much drama. Cheer up, June. It's not like we're in the middle of nowhere. Lost and forgotten by the rest of the world. To keep my son in wine and seashore at bay, I dropped the box on the floor and me started sneezing. Bad move. Dang, just how much dust is in here? Shoot! Actually, no, I don't want to know that. Dust floats in the air like plastic snow in a glass globe, forming small rivers in the corners, and it seems to be the only insulation material in the house. Guess I'll be able to make a happy little dust snowman if I give it a try. Should I call it a dust man? Ooh, bad joke. Thought that was short and weird snow out here. It's spring away, but the townscape is still covered with thick blanket snow. It looks like it has no plans on melting anytime soon. Sure, my auntie had warned me it would be fresh in these parts. But I had no idea it was fresh as in fresh frozen. On my way here, I got the distinct feeling I was stuck in a complete game with Texas constantly feeling alone. But not like I had any other options. Maybe it gets better downtown? Not like I'm eager to find out in person. At least not today. Way here got worn down. All these boxes won't pack themselves. It'd be great if they did though. I look around the shop here, all crowded with the endless boxes. I get a feeling to multiply while I wasn't looking. I mean, it's not like I could the whole thing private with my own two hands, right? I really try my best to focus on the positive lately, and I mostly did good until this very moment. It's just like a click in my head. The same way as how tired I am. Not the long way I made my light out everything that happened to me recently. Legs give out. I sit down one of the boxes and stare at them with empty eyes. Why I sit where I'm moving, but I don't feel any better. It's like I'm drowning deeper into one of those bullied snow drifts I see along the way. Still, something changes. Not sure what it is, but the sudden tide of a physique I feel a hint of anxiety about. It grows stronger with each passing moment, gradually clogs my mind entirely. Even the feeling snaps me back to reality. I jump to my feet. Oh, what's the matter with me? I give myself a slap on the cheek, but the strange feeling it doesn't go away. Where's it coming from? I try listening to my feelings and soon figure out it's the room that gives me those strange vibes. Maybe room I was looking at this whole time. Just as I think of it, it has a tight lump in my throat. I try hard to swallow it somehow. I take a closer look around and suddenly shiver. When in the middle of the room, covered with thick layer of dust, there's a lonely, quite a small one, but that doesn't make it any better. How did it get in here? Really though, how? Save. I don't think it's gonna let me save my choices naturally, so I'm gonna save. No more footprint. There's a single print of a billboard in the dust that was gathered here for years. Should I say decades? My image is she hid this house from a distant uncle's grandfather or something. I probably learned too low. Nose itches and then the whole house shakes with the loudest. Shoo! The illusion falls apart. I even feel energetic enough to clean up a bit. Of course, I won't be able to fight all this mighty dirt in one go, but gotta start somewhere. While warming the floor, I naturally come up with a simple explanation. The house sits in the outskirts, of course but it's not the only one here. I'm positive I saw a couple houses nearby, so perhaps the neighbors have a very special sense of humor. If it really is a prank, that leaves lots of questions. But anyway, I'd rather have this than a ghostly apparition of a one-legged midget prowling in the house. I mean, rumors go on quickly in a small town, so I freeze, stumble of a drawn dog, but immediately push it away. No one here knows anything about me. They can't know. My old life belongs to the past, to the city that I left behind. Whoever started with a clean slate, and no one like Midget Ghost will ever stop me. Famous last words. Layers of pristine dirt, both majestic and vast, finally gave in under my attack. I barely keep standing on my feet, but the result is worth it. Naturally, there's not even vaguely edible in this house, but at least there's a heating system. I even meant to turn it on, so when I curl up on the couch with a manga book, it's almost cozy. I was dreaming of this moment all day long, but now I'm too tired to follow the story. Images blow before my eyes. Falling asleep. At night, I wake up a couple times fearing someone is watching me from the darkness. When it greets me with bright white light shining in my face. That's a mouth. I honestly prefer coffee in bed, but this works too, I guess. The same white light fills the entire room. Apparently, I forgot to start the curtains even. The fierce illumination makes the scene painfully real. My sleepy brain fails to track where I found myself, so I managed to freak out a tad bit before it dawned on me. I moved houses. I started recollecting details. An unmade box in the hallway, lines of hopefully empty cardboards in the kitchen, and an odd footprint I found yesterday in this very room. And also that weird dream, I guess? Or was it more like an actual feeling? No idea what it actually was, but think of this suddenly get cold under 3 blankets. You okay? Wait a second. 3 blankets? I stared at the blankets in question. Sue from color scraps, each of them is very reminiscent of Frankenstein's monster. I wonder if it's that other girl we saw that's doing this. It says chasing tails, so I wonder if she's a animal girl. Cause I thought this girl was for a minute, but I looked at here and I think that's just the way her hair looks. Or at least they're warm and don't seem to have too much dust on them. But where did I manage to get them? I'm sure I got truly exhausted after cleaning the house just even. I wasn't even planning to fall asleep here, just lay and relax for a moment. Still all my clothes are neatly folded and stacked flat lying on the couch. Now, does this mean I'm... Oh! Yep. Right. Oof. Like, I'm not only talking myself, but also sleepwalking? And even sleep undressing? Now that's a combination! I mean, if I'm that active in my sleep, I could at least throw on the curtains. Why is all that even a nice start in a new place, eh? Until my neighbors haven't seen anything they weren't supposed to see. At this very moment, I hear a muffled but distinct plop. I turn my head about trying to look at the source of noise, but only managed to catch a small glitch of something outside the window. Hey! Hey, stop right there! Someone was peeking at me. Staring right through the bill window glass. My righteous anger has no limits. I wish out the blankets about to wash the cover, but out in code my let's say enthusiasm cools down real quick. It's freezing here. Considering the temperature overboard, I'm no longer surprised at the miraculous manifestation of all these blankets. At that point, I probably could have dragged a bill out of the wardrobe and gained conscience just to have something warm and fluffy around. Come to think of it, bills are creepy. I wonder if there are any around here. The house sits at the very edge of the forest after all. And chances are, this could have been... No, that silhouette outside the window was clearly human. I think I've seen a flash of a bright color. Red, I guess? I want to guess it's probably wearing a striking look. Well, that means it should be easy to strike them down. First, I should probably wear some pants. Probably went the warm couch is frustrated, but there's none edible in the kitchen. I have to get outside either way. I could always use this chance to meet my neighbors while being dressed. I mean, maybe the children picked this house as a playground? It could Got here while the house was abandoned. I could let this slide, but staring into my windows won't do it all. If I was into unwanted attention from windows, I might as well stay back home. How would I think of this? The heating system managed to shut down the night. No wonder I woke up in the freezing chamber. If I had the urge to start it again, I'd probably safer to leave it be for now. I'd rather get back to a cross than the hard party of Amos. I can worry and run out of the front door as fast as I can. Which is probably too fast. Ouch! She slipped immediately. The ground meets my butt, which is such a passion as they were meant to be together all along. I feel upset, cold and progressively more wet with each passing moment. All those innocent looking puppets I noticed on the way to the house yesterday turned into wicked ice traps overnight. Seems like I have a free pass, so I push the ice rink now. How generous! Due to many a happy coincidence and plenty of exceptional agility, I managed to survive in my own backyard. The air was white with sleet falling from the cloud sky, but among the snowdrifts there still a clearly visible floor with a chain of holes in it. Those are definitely footprints. Aha! Got you, pervert! The pervert was probably running away, so the trail is fairly smudged. Nevertheless, I could tell they have small feet. This be a midget again? Oh, at least it's my 2 legs. What details, I am drenched in anger enough to deliver justice. Even to the midgets. To my surprise, the tracks don't lead to any of the small house nearby, which apparently means someone took a long journey specifically to admire my undies without permission. How did they even know I would be undressed? My head immediately gets quiet with questions, but I got in my minute strength to kick them out. I have too many rules already. Those tracks clearly lead to the more civilized part of town, I guess? So probably you're more likely to find a shop than a bill anyways. However, I decided straight bit to pay a visit to my neighbors. If there are perverts plodding around or bills or billboards, now where'd that even come from? She thinks a lot of stuff. But if there's any word out and about, I guess the neighbors should know something. Hopefully. Although I don't really want to admit, the house nearby look quite bleak. And I thought my house was a wreck. Blackened wood, sagging window frames, and the frosted, cloudy dark glass. I got a sudden urge to look aside, but my good men are strongly advised not to. Yep, the manners, definitely. I wandered between the bins for a while. Not happy, it's only long there was seriously no other tracks here to save for my own. I'm knocking on every door, but the only response I get is some snow falling off the roofs. Either no one is home, or I seem to be living here all by myself. Alone. Honestly, I have no idea how I should feel about this. Seems like I won't have to chase any brash kids out of my kitchen, but that leaves large room for other questions. Take a couple of deep breaths. Limpid cold air quickly brings me back to reality and more personal issues. I could jump to all the terrible conclusions later, but freezing to death before lunch would be too upsetting. To the convenience store I go, and not a moment later. I like them. Snowfall gradually covers the evidence, but I meant to follow the footprint trail for some time. Since I thought the footprints become too solid to notice on the strip of snow. As the snow cone on the road thins out, I completely struck it out of them. Oh yeah, I think you meant to get away, you filthy midget. Sorry. I will make you understand the value of privacy. Well, at least the storage is so bad. To my relief, it looks very... I'd say I've seen it's train right across the road from my apartment I used to rent back in the city. All these spy games left me little time to actually get ready for going in public. I want to show my pusher check on my current finances just to figure out what life's like currently afford. Of course, I'm pretty clueless about local prices. I do have some savings, but how far would that take me? And where could I possibly earn more in the backwards? I guess I'll think about it tomorrow. Or the day after tomorrow. Or even better, the next week. Yes. I should probably have enough money for a week, right? I pushed so many doors so enthusiastic as if it was direct response for my pusher economic crisis. The sound of the doorbell was so desperate I can't help but imagine it falling off and hitting my head. Probably just to him with some common sense into it. Sorry. The lady at the cash desk looks a bit surprised by my dramatic entry. So she gives me a friendly nod and gets back to her business. I was slightly worried that it would be like, oh yeah, there's no one's in the town at all. That would be a pretty bit serious, like no one's at town. Well, not the business. Okay. Oh, weird chick. I say she's more invested in a small tablet producing faint yet recognizable mumbling. Some kind of drama, I guess? Wait, that means the internet. I still would say in a forced situation, but at least it's blessed with the internet. I wipe the snow off my feet on the mat and just get myself a shopping basket and hurry onwards. Come on, June, pull yourself together. Just act natural. Don't draw attention and stop talking to yourself in the public place. At the inch behind me, the building's again. The customer seems to be pretty lively here. That's great and all, but I don't feel ready to make new acquaintances just yet. Instead, I decided to focus on the mission ahead and proceed forward into the store, trying not to draw anyone's attention. The shop hall is just as ordinary as exterior, I guess. I finally calmed down enough to start scanning the shelves full of munchies. Well, it's not half as bad as I thought. The variety of goods here was none to write home about, but those prices definitely know the right way to want me. If I want to start binge buying everything thoughtlessly, I think I might be able to keep myself going for a month or so. And later on, a month is a month, something should turn up. That's just how it goes, right? Anyways, what was I? Ah, the noodles, right. Now that's a staple food if I ever saw one. I'd say I could use a staple or two in my life right now. Think of the noodles. Don't think of the money in your house's hideous midgets that go across the room is doing to you right now. What now? Girl is standing a few steps away from me. How did she manage to get this close without me noticing? Or maybe she's just going about her business I'm imagining things. I decided to keep an eye on her for a while. Do my best to stay chill. I try to casually move around the store. Girl seems to stay all chill and casual too, but the route she picks makes me think she's chilling around me. Now I'm pretty sure she is in fact watching me. She's glaring at me with those huge eyes of hers, probably thinking I can't see it. I lean over, trying to become one with the show full serious. The girl does the second same thing, meditating over a pile of box napkins. I make a tactical move and let's ring myself over to the dairy fridges. Now I can perfectly see a reflection in the glass door. The picture girl with long dark hair, well dressed in the red coats. I can't but look straight at that girl. She quickly turns away. I notice a snow blob sitting on the back of a coat. Now that I think of it, there was a small weird snowbank under my window. I guess I'm the only one here who ended up with the snow behind her color this morning. Wait, does this mean... Is she the midge I was freaking about? I didn't even think it might be a girl. That's why the footprints were that small. But why? How? For what purpose? I mean, it's not like she... That takes my breath away. She couldn't possibly know about me. But could she? The place is the internet after all. Could she be the one of those people willing to grind me to dust? Or a crazy fan? I can't even decide what's the worst option. I like where it's like more of that anime style like always, but it kind of moves around a little bit. Invading my push space is something people like that would do. Maybe she already helped herself into the house to woman through my stuff while I was on the neighborhood train. That's co-wed situation here. A co-wed situation. I need a plan right about now. Oh, the same thing is right here. I couldn't see it because it's... I feel like in normal situations, you would come up and talk. At the same time, I feel like... She's eyeing down, Sean. This is talk, Joel. Actually, no, but it goes both ways. Because I've seen animes where something will happen like that and then they'll come up and talk. But I watch the animes where the girl would initially try to avoid them. Let's come up and talk. Okay, so... I know where this is going. I'll even say I know it too well. Just let them feel your fear for a moment. The next moment you're done for. And as far as I know, I've run out of kind ends for vacant houses. I must take this bull by the horns before they end up in my... I go straight to the girl. She gets... What's surprisingly quick and tries to flee back fast. The spike game's over. Hey, wet coat! Stop right there! Are you... talking to me? Yep, you got it. I won't beat around the bush. You were staring at me and I want to know why. Staring? Me? What nonsense! I was examining the list of ingredients here, that's it. Oh, the list of ingredients, you say? On toilet paper? Any interest in finding so far? That's... Oh, yes! Sorry, She was supposed to be peeping into serious things, but just the way they say it all. What about it? It's none of your business, actually. That's what I thought when I saw you right at the window this morning. What? Stop playing the innocent lame. You know exactly what I mean. You perverts. Excuse me? Do you even know who you're talking to? Let's see. Am I talking to someone who has a license for voyeurism? No? Or is it someone who picked my backyard as a natural habitat? Maybe you're a garden gnome. Still no? Now that's a pity. I am fear on my wind, the inner star of the old and vulnerable Fukuyama-kun. My fame has been taken care for the real being of the sound for centuries, and now you're stealing the ways of an innocent girl, seeking all the advantage you get from your position. You don't think you can just get away with it, do you? I told you I wasn't stealing anyway, leave me alone. Perverts! As told by a tyke. We exchanged annihilating glances. Fukuyama when it is of the old honorable clan holds a bundle of toy paper to a basket. Then with a graceful flourish of a long tail glossy she departs in English science. Trying to come up with you but saw off to find a coat but not good. Luckily, I'm getting a bit scared. Daughter of the respectable clan, blah blah and short the local queen bee. As I got in the cold wind for literally on the second day of living there. Is there a chance she actually wants to steal an animal? Actually, I want to see the other one because I feel like that was an extremely bad decision. I don't know why you saved. I meant to load. Just load. I want to be a ward. No. What I really need is staying away from the lunatics. From what I've heard, that promotes activity big time. I studied the layout quickly and find a promising wall with shells just a bit to the side of the heart central. Wait, that's my path to salvation. I retreat back to the serious ship and get ready for a different escape. I calculate the ill movement in the room, minding the temperature defense, okay? Then I stick to the leeward side to bypass the socket. I wave a sweet forward scent wash over me. Ouch! I really mean it! The impact mixed the wood before my eyes turned pitch black for a moment. No, I hit the wrong button. When I come to my senses, I try to learn what I got into, in every way. Nazi, I'm sitting on the floor and all the packs and boxes I carefully selected would show around in strict chaos. And in the midst of this, it's comparably pixie composed. I see. Watch where you're going. Just how come she's here? I'm sure I was heading away from her. The girl jumps up and grabs the card on the floor. Before I can think of anything to say, she simply leaps over me. Only catch a glimpse of the red coat disappearing behind the soda counter. Hey! Hey! Those are my noodles! Seriously, June, noodles? Is that all you care about at the moment? I'm left alone with the scattered boxes. So what do I do now? I mean, that's a rhetorical question. It's clear as day. I have to put those goods where they belong, else I'll find a new spot to get my groceries from. Oof, I'm just too good at making first pushes memorable. That girl though. What's your problem? As I sort the packs of boxes though, I get more and more aggravated over the embarrassing counter. Watch where you're going? Really? Well, I have another idea. What if you watch where you're going, you little Summer G-san? I, for one, must watch it like real hard. I'll give Annie not to see her forever in my life, that's foreshadowing. Annie bought my news, but she took them anyway. Oh, she's so lazy before the time. Never would wanted that. Just who does she think she is? She's getting angry. It's actually kind of adorable though. I actually have a couple ideas on that too. Time flies by as I come up with possible witty answers, which I will most definitely use next time. I refill my basket and tidy up everything that fell on the shelf, but there's still plenty of goods left on the floor. Here's a party from that girl's baskets. The basket itself is lying here on the floor too, abandoned by its flamboyant holsters. Could at least take it away for. Okay, let's see. That's chemicals, even more chemicals. The highly aggressive kind too. She's what? Is she trying to get rid of her body? My dead body, possibly? Why, of course. Whose body could it be? It starts coming together now. Oh, it's definitely a crazy fan. Probably a laundry or something. She's going to like